Well then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Pure Fiction video, where today we are back outside of the Pure Fiction because I had an interesting idea. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking on, obviously, Pure Fiction 4, but we're going for, on the first half, an Acheron Himeko team. Now, this just popped in my head. I'm wondering how well it's going to go because there is a lot of fire weakness on the first half, but Acheron is also very strong. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be pairing our Acheron and our Himeko alongside jiaoqiu, because obviously he'll give more buffs to our Acheron and also increase our Himeko's damage. And then we're going to be topping it off with an aventurine. Because the enemy's actions are advanced, they will be able to tick jiaoqiu's stacks quicker, which will then give Acheron more stacks. And then once we've run out of those, then maybe they're going to hit our aventurine, and then we can generate even more stacks from that. And then on the second half, we are just going to be going for a dot team alongside obviously Kafka, Blackswan, as well as Robin and Gallagher. Now, our dot team isn't the best. First of all, we are missing Hopper. Second of all, my Kafka isn't even on Good Night Sleep Well. She is on Eyes of the Prey because Acheron is eating our Good Night Sleep Well. But yeah, also for the first half, we just have this break effect boost because I'm not gonna lie, I don't think any of these will help us too much because most of them are dot centered. And then we're gonna be taking the ultimate one for the second half. But yeah, if that being said, let's just hop right into it. Alright then, and here we are on the first half with our Acheron Himeko team. Now what we're going to do is we are going to use aventurine technique thrice actually, because we can't use Himeko's because that's going to be an area of effect as well, and I rather prioritize jiaoqiu's. Anyway, we do start off here, and we're going to actually be able to pop our Himeko's talent. Now unfortunately we don't have our jiaoqiu's ult up, although now that we get it up, we are going to be able to use Acheron's ult. Okay, Himeko goes again. We'll take those, and now we go for our Acheron ult. Now our Acheron isn't going to be doing as much damage because we don't have 2 Nihility units, 249k, but she is still going to be doing good enough damage, in my opinion, so, you know, not too bothered by that. I don't know if someone like Herta would be better for this. Maybe someone like Jade would be, although obviously I don't have a Jade, but, you know, oh well, who cares? We are just going to make do with what we have. I am very curious whether this Acheron team is going to work. Now, obviously, all characters are F2P E0S0. Okay, we can use our Acheron ult, which I probably will do after some more enemies spawn in. And will this big guy go down? No, our Acheron isn't doing too much single target damage, but she's doing a good enough job. Who cares? Okay, just skill here and see how much we can do. 24k on the skill. They're not incredible numbers from our Acheron, like I said. I mean, if you have a better build than me, then she'll be doing better, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Anyway, I feel like I'm just gonna target both of these guys. jiaoqiu's dot will actually be doing some okay damage. I mean, it's doing 12k because this is a dot. Oh, okay, 45k there. Thank you very much. And then we go for our aventurine basic attack, and now a skill on... Oh, actually, we can just go for a basic because he's going to die from dot. There you go. Okay, then. Aventurine... I mean, we're just going to target the bin, just get rid of him straight away, and that will give us one more enemy we can use our Acheron ult on, because one more should spawn in, and there we go. And it's one of these annoying flying guys, which is the whole reason... part of the reason why I'm bringing aventurine. First of all, he can give us more debuffs. Okay, I am just now realizing I should have put aventurine more in the center so he gets targeted more. So, before you guys say that, I did just realize that now. So, whoopsies. But, yeah, that's part of the reason why I also wanted to bring Himeko, just because these guys are so annoying when they crowd control you. And, I mean, they're literally going to do it just because their actions get advanced forward. Okay, luckily, we avoided it. Thanks to aventurine give us 50% effect res, which, you know, thank you very much to aventurine for that. Okay, we should be getting an Acheron ult soon. Soon? Okay, it's gonna be on her turn. Okay, actually no, that's not gonna get rid of the bin. Whoops, that was a bit of a waste on my part, but who cares? Okay, let's see. Here we deal 236k. Again, I'll just take it. Further 42k, and I mean the nice thing is obviously, oh god, there are 3 of these guys on field at once. That is scary. Although if we manage to take out this guy, which we should be able to through dot, I am just gonna scale here. This will weakness break him. Actually, we can get a little bit extra damage off here as well. Okay, luckily the dot is doing bits right now, and in between using a don't CC please. Oh, okay, he died. Okay, phew. We still have over 2 cycles left as well. Okay, you know what? This team's actually kind of cooking. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think it was gonna go this well. I will definitely take it, that's for sure. Now, the annoying thing, if you're using a solo Himeko here, like I did in my Super Break Himeko run, then the little summons don't have fire weakness, so you do need something else to take care of it. Maybe a blade, but in our situation, we are using Acheron, because obviously she gets the Omni weakness break, or whatever you want to call it, weakness break ignore on her ultimate, so, you know, she can break all types of weaknesses, which is very convenient for us. Okay, we're on 22k right now. I mean, it's an okay score depending on what we get on the other half, but I mean, we're definitely gonna get more here. I just want to see if we get over 30k. Okay, he does target aventurine, which gives us an extra stack, which is very nice for us. Yeah, I'm just gonna pop ult straight away. No reason not to be honest. And this will give us more weakness break as well. Okay, I mean, we're still in our second cycle, so we actually have a lot of potential to score some points here. We will be able to basic on Himeko and get a weakness break off, so I'm not too worried about the fact that we don't have many skill points right now. Although maybe I should prioritize. Although if we basic on Acheron, then we are missing out on a stack for her as well. Don't know what's best case. Oh, okay. Himeko did just go off, and now our aventurine. Oh, he can weakness break Bronya. I will very much take that. Thank you very much, and we get to proc another Himeko talent. Doesn't quite weakness break the guy over there, but once again, we will be fine. 25k with a cycle and a half to spare. Pretty decent in my opinion. I will take that right now. We might be looking at over 36k to be honest, which, like I said, most definitely will take. Now this will proc her talent, and then we can also use her ultimate, although unfortunately it won't do much because we won't be breaking any weakness, although will it do some damage? 45k, not the most I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. Expected it to do a little bit more, but that's fine. Oh, we have 3 elites on field right now. Okay then. Quite spicy. I feel like we're taking out the small enemies really quickly. Now, once again, I do wonder whether the purification, obviously this is the final purification, which is going to be this way because there are changes coming in 2.7, which is next patch. So Himeko and Acheron, I wonder if they're going to go up or down in value. Let's see. We could conserve a skill point for ourselves here. I think I'm just going to do that, and then, okay, Himeko's back up to 3 stacks. Dude, I wish she would just go whenever she had 3 stacks. I wish she didn't have this mechanic, like, blocking her from doing too many follow-up attacks. It would be so nice if we could just get follow-up after follow-up. Or if they could stack, you know, instead of the 3 out of 3, you could go 4 out of 3, 5 out of 3, maybe 6 out of 3 max. Anyway, one of those... Okay, that elite is still alive, which is surprising to me, I will be honest. We're very close on 30k right now. When that elite goes down, we should score quite a few points. There we go. And actually, we have another elite who should be going down relatively soon as well. We can get ourselves a weakness break here. And okay, we can't get one here, but we can pop a jiaoqiu ultimate. And actually, that will also probably let us weakness break the guy on the very left. There we go. So this will be another stack for our Himeko. And now we can go into an Acheron ultimate. And what are we looking at score-wise? 32k. You know what? I will take that. 32k is a very, very decent score considering the team we are running right now. We might be able to get off one more Acheron ult. Let's see. 7 stacks. If they either... Okay, yeah, they're literally just taking stacks from taking turns. This is literally why we have jiaoqiu on the team. This is why he is very central to the team as well. We should be able to take out all of the little summons now, which will increase our score even more. And we are now up to 33.7k. Can we hit 34k? Yes, we do. We're even looking at potentially getting 35k. We have taken out most of the enemies which do spawn in. Okay, Himeko goes again. We're actually getting really close to another Acheron ult as well. 7 stacks right now. If these guys take more actions, 8 stacks. And can we get to 9? Potentially, if Himeko goes... Oh, okay, never mind. There we go. That is another Acheron ult for us. Damn. 35k. If we take out the elite here, which I think we should be able to, then we are looking at a 36k clear, which, you know, I will take. Very happily, in fact. Let's see. Do we take him out? Okay, follow-up attack. Oh, and he goes again. He takes dot damage. And he doesn't go down, although we do still get the 36k, which, you know what? For a team which doesn't make... I mean, it makes some sense, but doesn't make the most sense. 36k, I will take it. I mean, we're on to our second half now. We only need to hit 24k. Now, again, our Kafka, not the best. I mean, our entire team, not the best. I mean, we're missing a Hua, for example, but I think we're going to be able to get at least 60k points here, which, you know, end of the day, that's the goal. Now, I'll be honest, I have not played a pure dot team in a very, very long time. Whenever I played dot, it was normally dot Acheron, and I've already run out of points, skill points on our Kafka. Points is... I've never said points before, although it makes a bit of sense. Skill points, points. Ignore my rambling. We have already hit 40k, which is nice, although obviously we are aiming for a minimum of 60k. I mean, we'll see how a pretty damn simple Kafka Swan team is going to do. I mean, like I said, I haven't used these guys in a while. Kafka, actually, her relics are, like, decent. Although, the problem is we don't have her on Good Night Sleep well. If we, obviously, like I said, every character E0S0, so, yeah. Honestly, Robin... I feel like Robin's maybe a bit better in MOC than she is in Pure Fiction. Just because there's fewer cycles for you to get your extra ton of. I don't know whether it's worth just using it earlier in Pure Fiction to get the attack buff, or whether I should just save it for the end of the cycle to get extra tons in. Whoever knows a lot about Pure Fiction can feel free to let me know, because I'm not the most certain on it, nor am I the most knowledgeable. Anyway, these guys should go down to dot as soon as they take their turn. There you go. And actually, I wish that we could have taken this guy down a little bit earlier so that we could have gotten more dots off on these guys. But you know what? It is what it is. All right, then. Gallagher can go. Oh, actually, Kafka can ult, and this will break everyone's weakness. If we had a Himeko here, she'd be going crazy right now. Anyway, these guys spawn in, and dude, the traffic lights are just so annoying. If I was playing dot Acheron right now, then I'm sure I would be molding right now at the fact that they can just deflect her ultimate for whatever reason. Although we did play... No, we played Hyper Carry Acheron in our last run. We played Acheron, blackswan, jiaoqiu, aventurine on the second half. And this time we're just going for a regular dot team. I was thinking of maybe going for an Acheron dot team. But first of all, I wanted to use Acheron on the other half. And second of all, we played a similar team last time. So I decided just to go for a free-to-play friendly, mostly premium dot. We're only missing Hua. Anyway, we are just going to skill here so that we can get more energy back. And these guys are still being annoying. Okay, Robin is nearly dead. Very much need to heal her with our Gallagher. And she does actually get her... Robin gets her ultimate as well, which is nice for us. I wish Kafka could have gotten her there as well, but it's fine. If we ult here, it's not going to finish the wave, but we're going to be pretty damn close to finishing it. Yeah, it's one enemy. I'm glad that Robin's going before any of our dot units are going. I'm also glad that Gallagher is going before any of our dot units, and now he should just perish. Do I want a skill point or do I want more energy? I want more energy. Okay, now kafka goes, and then our Robin goes quickly. There we go, and now we can get an extra turn off as well. Although I don't know if we're going to be able to get an extra turn in the final cycle. Now, we are only on 56k right now, but then again, it is the final wave where I think most of your points are coming. I think you don't get as many for the first wave, but then second and third wave, you get a lot more. If memory serves well, that is... okay, 59k, yep, we are... frozen, that's annoying. Technically, we could... actually, never mind, we cannot cleanse because our Gallagher will have no skill points. So, this clear, not going to be perfect. Definitely could be better, but it's not the worst either, technically. Okay, we hit 60k. We hit our goal. And that's actually mostly thanks to the fact that our first half just did so well. Because who thought that Himeko and Acheron together with jiaoqiu would have made such a good team? Once again, I do think we probably could have gotten a higher score if I had placed aventurine slightly more central. And oh, we're about to run out of turns. I mean, we are on 62k, so you know, we hit our goal. Although our dot team didn't perform exactly as well as I would have wished. But, I mean, it's a good enough... Okay, Kafka's frozen as well. That's a rip. Okay, that second half went very quickly. We managed to score 28k, and it's time to move on to the character builds. Well then, as you can see, our Acheron and Himeko team actually did very good. Now, I do think that's mostly because of jiaoqiu being very good for both of them and being enough to be the solo nihility for Acheron. I don't know how good this team would be without jiaoqiu, but if you do have him, then this is something you can try out. And then our suboptimal dot team did a good enough job on the second half. I mean, we probably could have got a higher score if we retried, but our first half was strong enough that we really didn't need to. Anyway, when it comes to our character builds for our Acheron, 111 speed, 65 crit, 155 crit damage. Obviously, this will go up thanks to artifact sets and stuff. Good night as well, S1. Traces mostly maxed out other than the skill. On the Pioneer set, as you would expect from an Acheron, and then she is obviously E0. Jiaoqiu 159 speed, just so he can go often to give us more debuffs. 148 EHR, because he needs 140. Eyes of Prey, now I do know that the How to Store Light Cone can actually be better for him in Pure Fiction, but I do not have it right now. Also, he is just on 2-piece speed and then 2-piece rainbow, just so that he can get all his EHR and speed that he needs, because that's basically all we need. And then he is also E0. Himeko 131 speed, 68 crit rate, 96 crit damage, but that will go up thanks to the light cone. Trace is mostly maxed out, although there is some stuff missing. And then we also get more crit damage from this set. Our follow-up set isn't the best, so yeah, our Himeko isn't the best either, but she is E0. And then finally, our aventurine 135 speed and 34 effect hit rate, as well as an S3 trend of the universal market, so that obviously we can get our debuff procs. And then he is also on the defense set, as well as broken keel, so we can get a little bit extra crit damage, and then he is E0. And then for our second half team, our Kafka, 3.7k attack, 143 speed, a little bit of effect hit rate. I do hope to get a good night sleep well on her soon, because that will increase her damage by a fair bit. And then Trace is mostly maxed out, although this talent has a little bit left. Relics, once again, dot set, as well as the firmament set. And then E0, and then for our blackswan, she is 145 speed, so she goes right before Kafka. 2.6k attack, but that will go up in battle. 106 EHR, S1, Eyes of the Prey, because jiaoqiu stole our S4. Although I am hoping to get some more superimpositions on that. Trace is fully maxed out. And then dot set, as well as the Cosmos set, which will give us a little bit more attack, which is nice. And then E0. And then our Robin, 3.8k attack, 122 speed, don't need too much on her. On the event light cone, Trace is mostly maxed out. 2-piece attack and 2-piece speed, as well as attack boots and Von Whack, just for the 5% extra EHR, although I do know that the new attack set would be nice for her. And then finally our Gallagher, 147 speed, he is just on his super break build, he does a good enough job sustaining with it, so you know, I'm not really bothered. So yeah, his build doesn't really change, and then he is E6. So yeah, that's it for our character builds. Everything F2P, E0S0 friendly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys found this helpful, and I will see you guys next time.